Ahoy hoy, I'm Planarwalk, and we reached 1,000 subscribers! I've been waiting for this to happen for years, and all of a sudden, I just managed to get there. Rather easily, in fact. And oh my god, what the fuck happened to my sub count? I guess I'll be doing a 2,000 subscriber special sometime soon then, won't I? Also, I got my 1,000 subscriber play button. You can tell it's from YouTube because it has a triangle on it. But I do really appreciate all the new subscribers, and I can't ignore all the contributions that people like Young Blue Skeptic and Conspiracy Catz made. There's also other people which have helped me out, such as Godless Engineer, Cyman Dan, Rhetoric and Discourse, Philosophically Godless, also known as the Godless Iowan. They're all good people, and that's not all of them either, because there's been so many, and this brief cut between this and the last one, I remembered Flat Out and MCToon as well. But anyway, let's get into the entertaining part of the video, the part where I read all the comments. Now the first comment is by Baldy Catz, and it's asking, who is the fat bald guy? And I'm pretty sure it's Jimmy Somerville. Brian Deficit Disorder says, this is an outrage. Craig gets 2.5 comments while moving on. Zachary Paris says, you should do your videos in English too. Ohio, Ottawa, Planarwalk des. Firewall for Life asks, where's Scooby-Doo? Like, zoinks, I don't know, man. GT says, I seen the sunglasses and thought you were converting to flat earth. Phew, you're not. You sure, man? Yo, what up? It's Planarwalk Hero here. What was I doing again? Chief Crow and the Flat Earthworm says, you nerf herder. I'm honestly unsure if you're trying to insult me or not. Okay, Ian Clark says, someone get this kid a comb and some soap. Honestly, when I comb my hair, it just falls down in front of my face, and that's annoying as shit. BG Flat says, dude, get a fucking shower, it stinks through my screen, damn boltard. It's the hair, isn't it? Okay, that's it. If you want someone with less hair can take over. Anyone who has less hair than me, although that isn't hard, can take over. I'm out.
So our first dose of absolute nonsense today is from this guy.
Hello, my name's David Reed. Isn't it a pity that all globe proofs are either misunderstandings, lies, or even just nonsense? Full stop, space, no capital. Sad but true, ballers. Full stop.
So isn't that just hypocrisy at its finest? Let's have a look at some of the flat earth ideas, which really are misunderstandings. So for example, the misunderstanding that density is a force that can cause things to move, and then just completely disregarding the fact that things always move downwards and not to the left, to the right, or upwards. Let's have a look at the misunderstanding that we need a container to hold in the air pressure next to the vacuum of space, while completely disregarding the fact that the air itself has a gradient of pressure and a gradient of density. Then let's have a look at lies themselves, such as flat earthers claiming that they have seen Polaris from 25 degrees south of the equator. Next.
It's me again, David Reed, and I want to say, no! We cannot be tilting, spinning and spiralling forward around the sun and stars. Only do circular, what am I saying? Only do circular motions, full stop, model it. Unworkable. Got a few extra full stops for you.
Well, you see, it is modelled. It's modelled all the time. Sly Sparkane models it all the time on his channel. Astronomers model it, and that allows us to make predictions about eclipses and moon phases and visits of comets. It's modelled all the time.
Hello, my name is Gleam. I'm here to say that I'm really upset I missed it. I was going to ask you, why do you think the ether was removed from science by the MMX in 1887 when Einstein was doing his lecture in 1920 called Ether Relativity, where there's a quote saying space without the ether is unthinkable?
Now, I'm not even sure what Gleam is banging on about here, but Gleam, I've got a message for you. Science moves forward. We stand on the shoulders of the giants who come before us, and we build on the progress laid down by other people. Flat Earth was an idea. The ether was an idea many, many years ago. But since then, we've done observations, we've done experiments, we've refined, we've improved, we've understood more. And that's why we don't give it the time of day anymore, because it's been assessed and it's been found to be nonsense. Cheers, Planarwalk.
Is that better? So now that I've gotten rid of all the hair off my body except for this part here, should be good, right? And yes, I mean all of it. Nick says, do you accept that we are highly concerned with the bald investigation amongst flat earth debunkers? Fuck! I overshaved, didn't I? God damn it! Thinking Man says, Planarwalk. I'm visiting New Zealand from the UK next month. My question is, where can I get one of those special filters for my camera that turns all my photos back up the right way? Well, it depends what CGI software you're using, you know. I can easily just turn this back to the right way. See? Now I've turned it to the right way and I've also annihilated half of the universe, so there we go. The Enraged Bull says, the Earth is a rounded cube, my dude. Gotta make sure you say that in the next video. JK, really good stuff though. Done! Oh wait, I just realised something. Tornagorn says, ha ha ha, Sideshow Dell, Shed Show, strikes again. Most excellent. Dell, what do you think of that? I think he might be working on his evil laugh. Flat Earth Community University FEQ says, it's pronunciation, not pronunciation. Happy New Year. FEQ. And this is why I've enrolled into FEQ. Also, it's kind of ironic how in a video about how to pronounce my name, I mispronounce pronunciation. FEQ. Mozza Alice Smith says, I wish you would make a video where you play a nice Beatles song on the keyboard without singing. The debunkers must respond with singing the song, and a thumbs up tells us then who the winner will be of the Great Planner Song Contest. Well, I only know one Beatles song, and I can't even play it that well. And at the most I could probably play about 2 bars. See, told you, I'm really not that good of a pianist. But at least I have a good Anthony Redeemus says, please tell me that convector heater isn't on. What do you think I am, a fucking idiot? Of course I'm not going to turn that on. Oh, and before all these Americans start freaking out thinking that it's on because it's up, I live in the southern hemisphere. Up is off here. Actually, you know what that would do well in? That's right. Today I learned. Actually, now that I think about this, this is a comments video. You know who the best comment reader is? That's right, Godless Engineer. Let's get him on.
What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? I'm here to read some fucked up comments. You guys with me or not? Ian Conway, manipulation, tactics, and being wrong are 2 different things. Also, rhetoric is literally just a part of language.
Honey, would you hit read more?
Holy shit! I'm sorry, but I get a lot of comments every day. I gotta read through them. I put up a comments video every Wednesday. I don't have time to read the diatribe. Whether it's in support of my side or if it's against me in general. I don't have time to read all of this shit, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that appreciates it. Thank you, Ian, for your comment. So, if sin tastes like cornflakes, that would explain why cornflakes don't cure masturbation. That is a good point. Yeah, sin does taste like cornflakes, and that's why it doesn't prevent you from masturbating all day. Prison justice. Atheists are desperately involved in the spiritual warfare that rages within and around us all. That's why they mock and condescend. Atheists are evidence of the very spirituality they wish to deny. They're simply fighting for the defeated enemy of God. Their arrogance and hatred toward God is evidence of the very kind of spiritual warfare they claim not to believe in. Like it or not, they're up to their necks in it. They're afraid to lose their life and unwilling to bow before the author of life. What futility! I kind of went from like redneck on into like, I guess, the uppity redneck. And that was interesting. I like how he alludes here to the author of life, as if God pinned us into fucking, like, even in the Bible, it says that God spoke us into existence. So, I mean, him being the author of life is a lot like saying that I author a whole novel every day because of what I fucking speak. But I mean, that's in the Bible, and of course, you can't speak shit into existence. Even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled only to those who are perishing. In their case, the God of this world, Satan, has blinded the minds of the unbelievers to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Thank you for the little bit of a Bible lesson, I guess. I didn't need it. I like how you admit the ruler of this world, the God of this world, the ruler of this world is Satan, because a lot of Christians, they don't want to admit that. So I appreciate you actually admitting this particular part of the Bible. And no, I'm not being kept from seeing the light by Satan. That's fucking ridiculous. Pull your head out of your Christian ass. Non sono nessuno oko kozaimasu. I don't know. Anyways. He who has ears, let him listen. Jesus didn't know of death. But do you know what Jesus does know? Zero deaths! Well, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and I'm not ashamed of it. If someone don't believe, that's their decision, but I don't judge others, so I don't deserve to be judged either. I absolutely believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and He died on the cross for my sins and rose 3 days later. I also believe Jesus Christ is coming soon. Okay, Susan. I get that you think that Jesus is coming soon, but I mean, unless he's like filming a video for Brazers, I don't think that he's actually doing that. And I get it. You shouldn't be judged for just simply being a Christian. But at the same time, you shouldn't judge me because I'm an atheist. Although I do subscribe to the idea that I can be judged by other people for being an atheist, and I welcome that. So yes, I will judge the fuck out of you. I just feel like this is more Christians wanting to push their own way of life onto other people. Don't judge me because I'm a Christian. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Of course you're going to judge you judge other people all the time. Quit acting like you don't, Susan. Susan is the new Karen. Sorry, any Susan that might be watching. I have never heard of Jordan Peterson before. I have never heard of Jordan Peterson before. Who the heck is he? Is he? Maybe. I don't know. Klingon Captain, I get that you don't want to curse, but don't put in curse words if you're not actually going to curse. I'm just saying. Who the heck is he? Well, he is the metaphysical substrate of all reality that binds together these different ideas of God and Jesus Christ in order to tell us how society couldn't evolve until religion was in existence and God could tell us how to evolve. Or some shit. I don't know. He's got a lot of bullshit ideas. John Doe. Oh, John Doe. I know this motherfucker. Jordan Peterson is an atheist. He just thinks he isn't. I disagree, John. He doesn't subscribe to the idea that he's an atheist. And I get that a lot of people want to say that he actually is. I think that he's trying to get around the fact that he doesn't believe in like the Christian God exactly. He wants to go more of this very ambiguous version of God because he doesn't want to say that he doesn't believe in a God. And that's fine. I think that he really does believe in a God, and he says for all intents and purposes he does believe in a God. So there's no reason for me to act like he actually is an atheist. That would mean that I have more knowledge than him about himself. So I'm not going to sit here and presuppose that. He says that he is effectively a Christian, so therefore he is a Christian. Don't push that kind of shit on other people. For one, your forced humor is about as enjoyable as getting a load of piss in the face. I guess he knows that because he's probably a Trump fan. Second, if you are so sure that God doesn't exist, why not just sit back on your laurels and let the truth reveal itself? What I find funny about atheists like you is that you spend so much time showing the world that God doesn't exist. At least he got the ellipses right. If he didn't exist, that would be self-evident. I definitely believe in Jesus Christ, but I'm no Christian, and I'll tell you straight to your face that you're full of shit. Your forced humor leaves much to be desired, and you're wasting your time to prove something that should be discernible by way of the natural order of this world. I hope that you rot in hell. Go take some acting and comedy lessons because you have impeccable fucking comedy. You believe in Jesus Christ, but you're no Christian. That is called an oxymoron. Okay, not just because you are a moron, that's painfully evident, but the fact that you think that you're not a Christian and you believe in Jesus Christ is totally oxymoronic. Also, it is discernible by natural order of this world for us to know that a God doesn't exist, at least in the forms that we know. Because, I mean, the Bible is actually like a requirements document for this God, Yahweh, whatever the fuck, Jesus Christ. Like, it's a requirements document, and he fails on all those requirements. So, yes, actually, you're correct. It would be discernible, or it should be, and it is. That's where you go wrong. The fact that it is discernible in the natural world. Stick that in your blue pipe and shove it. Oh, finally, we have the Latino King. All praise be to the Latino King. Of course Jesus is real! He is my cousin! Jesus Juanito Gonzalez Perez Martinez! Oh, fuck me. Of course he's real. My bad, Latino King. Oh, please forgive me. I'm not worthy. Thank you for the comment, Latino King. But also thank you, Planarwalk. Fuck me. Thank you for letting me come on here and read these incredible comments today. I hope that you heathens will subscribe to Planar down there and subscribe to me as well as Conspiracy Catz. Go subscribe to that motherfucker. He really needs the subs. Anyways, heathens, y'all have a lovely day. Don't forget to stand up, use your voice, all that kind of good shit. Bye, heathens.
Thanks, Godless Engineer, for that. Anyway, Mandevil says, based on the 100% predictive nature of the globe model, I can fairly safely predict that you were facing pretty much west when you made this video, and that you started filming it a little bit later in the afternoon. Well, from where I'm sitting, that way is west, that way is south, and that way is east. I do tend to sort of sit westish a bit for some reason, don't know why. But you're right, I did start filming in the afternoon. I wonder if the Flat Earth model could predict that. Wint James says, Glombies will be extinct soon enough. And what even is a Glombie? Are they even a thing? Now I get that you're trying to call Globe Earthers zombies, but here's the thing. Flat Earthers tend to be the ones, stumbling around asking for brains. Not Globe Earthers. Broken Caps Lock Guy says, 10 secs in and already annoyed! Well, that was pretty quick. In fact, I hadn't even started talking about Flat Earth then. And the only thing that I had said in full context was ahoy hoy. Everything else I had still yet to finish. Maybe Flat Earthers should just listen to what other people have to say. I listen to what you guys have to say and it's driving me crazy. Particularly when people like Defund NASA say, you cannot have a pressure gradient without pressure. You cannot have pressure without a container. Not irrelevant, completely irrelevant. Remember, never be afraid to admit you are wrong. Okay, what causes the pressure gradient in the ocean? The ocean doesn't have a container, does it? I never saw the ocean having a lid. What causes the pressure gradient in the ocean then? A man of many parts says, why be ashamed of picking low-hanging fruit? Every one of these flatards, conspiracy nuts, anti-vaxxers, breatharians, flurfers, chemtrailers, etc. is, by definition, low-hanging fruit. And fruitcakes. And nutcases. And gibbering idiots. Ding. Simples. Feck you and keep it flat. Ish. And I agree. Just because an argument is so simple that even a 5-year-old child could debunk it, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't try and tackle these arguments, because you know what they say when someone doesn't go ahead and debunk their arguments? They say, look, my argument must be valid, because no one's going ahead and debunking it. And that's why I think it's important to debunk even the really stupid arguments. Jesus Christ Superstar says, fuck Simon Dan. The little bottle job not even face me, space, comma, full stop. Find me on the Poncho Pete I'll debate any of you mongos. Judging by that comment, I seriously doubt that you'll have much to debate. Valveman12 asks, what's with the foil hat? By the way, the earth is round, I've seen it. And the foil hat, it's actually really useful. You see, there's a lot of radiational waves that are coming in, and you know, trying to interceptify my memories, change shit around in there, and I redirectionalize them away from the brain, you know, save my memories. The Jolly Man says, Earth is not a globe! Stop arguing and find the truth! Well, it would probably be a little easier to find the truth if there weren't all these people that were saying, oh, the Earth is not a globe! Face Gallon says, ever notice how Nathan Oakley looks like a less intimidating version of Jaws from the Bond movies? Wait, are you telling me that he's not Jaws from the Bond movies? Lost Annie says, oh no, you're not wizard without cape. You can't debunk this when you're not wearing cape. Not to fear, Planarwalk has stupid idea. I'm a wizard now. I can't find the button. David Price says, I tried to watch Eric Dumbay's 200 incoherent babblings plus making shit up. I think it's called that. But I always fall asleep halfway through, even in the morning. Has anyone made it to the end? Ever? No. You see, that's the one thing that it's really good for. It's good for sleeping. If I ever have insomnia, I just listen to it and then go to sleep. Critical Unity says, lose the bird in the background and the tinfoil hat. It's insulting to the victims of actual proven conspiracies. What does this bird here have anything to do with conspiracies? It's a fucking chocobo, goddammit. And secondly, saying that aliens are probing people's butts is not the same as MK Ultra. Yes, MK Ultra was a real thing that they did. Alien probing people's anuses is not. In fact, people saying that aliens are going to probe all of our anuses is probably insulting to the victims of MK Ultra. Kiara says, stop telling people not to make samples for my videos. You know, if one person stops making samples for your videos, there's a whole bunch of other crazies that will still be making samples for your videos. And if all else fails, you know, there's always Dell. Jerry Farmer says, I could really go for some fish and chops right now. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I'm pretty hungry myself. Sweet as, I'm gonna go get some right now. But before I do that, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like that video. Be sure to leave a comment, any sort of comment. I like reading the comments. As always, a big shout out to my $20 Patron. What, Jesus? If you want to support me on Patreon, you can do so. Link will be in the description. And, you know, maybe I might be able to buy some more fish and chops. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Between you and me, thank you for watching.
Blue dabba dee da boo da da dabba dee da boo da.